Howdy YouTube. We're just with Joshman here. Welcome to another episode of Joshman Reviews. You never know, this channel is mostly it's all tree work related stuff, but you never know, just like Lieutenant Dan said, life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So that's kind of this channel. You never know. And today we're hanging out in a tree. We're gonna review. I'm surprised no one's ever asked me about my saddle, because usually tree guys kind of can recognize, they know tree gear and they can see other people's, what they're using, kind of recognizes. Like I noticed early on, as soon as I started watching Scoot TCI's videos. Oh, shameless plug for Scoot TCI. Go check him out. I noticed he was rocking a Buckingham Ergovation saddle, and that was going to be my choice. Part of me wishes I would have went with that saddle instead of this saddle. But anyways, we're reviewing my All Gear. Let's kind of do a pan. My All Gear, that's the brand, All Gear Blackjack saddle. I will put up a picture of it, kind of without all the bells and whistles on. Yeah, but yes, a review, because I noticed I don't think there's any reviews of the saddle out there, and I like All Gear products. I have a few, a couple of what you would call double beast rings. I like the X rings, but they're All Gear rings. And I feel like there was something else, I'm forgetting it, but that's okay. We're just talking about the saddle anyway. So I like the products. This is overall. I will put up a picture. Like I said, I think it retailed for like $4.92. I got it on sale for $4.40 at my local arborist supply store. And overall, this is it's a wonderful saddle. It's really light. I think they designed this. I can probably put up an image of the certification. They designed this for competition climbing, I feel like, more so than a work saddle. And I am no competition climber. My climbing skills, I'm still on the novice side, kind of weak sauce on the climbing skills as of the making of this video. So one of the drawbacks, I guess, the perks, I like it's rugged construction. It feels like it'll last forever with the material. And I will put a little kind of pan, a little clip of me not wearing it, so that you can get a better look at it. And so I like how it's relatively light. I think it's under 5 or right around 5 pounds. The last saddle I was using was the Buckingham version of the Weaver Cougar saddle. It's called the Buckingham Viking from Westbur, and I liked that saddle. That was a good first saddle. That was mine. I think that was about $2.50, and that was nice. But the leg loops, I didn't like the way the leg loops, after I started doing more crane climbing with the crane stuff. Howdy folks.
Whoa.
Just hanging out.
I see that. Literally.
Yeah, just nice and relaxing. I got my cup of coffee and a book I like to read, you know. Yep. Just for fun. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Buckingham Viking saddle, I like that. Anyways, the leg loops, I didn't care for the feel and performance of that after I started getting more into tree work. And boy, this is unscripted, of course, so we'll leave this in. We will leave this in, but I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. So overall, very good saddle here. Happy with it. Drawbacks, though, I think everyone really because this is really similar to like the Ergovation and many other saddles out there currently. What we will talk about, the main drawback is I do not like I said, I think it's oriented towards competition climbing, so I do not like how it's there's no attachments for suspenders, and I wore suspenders with my my Viking saddle, and I really enjoy that experience, and I miss that experience a lot, to be honest. That is a big drawback. And then the other drawback is I do love the here, let's get off of this situation. I think I told you I'm no competition climber, but also I'm doing this one handed. Come on, hang in there, Frankie. Okay. And then the other drawback is this: I love ISC buckles. Yeah, ISC buckles. I think ISC rigging plate too for the bridge here, and ISC ring as well. Oh, that is sexy too, and it happens to kind of match, doesn't that? Anyways, oh no, you don't see that. We're talking about this stuff. I always like to keep my retrieval ball on my dealie here, and so this the waist it's quick, it's awesome. Both of these, I always leave these attached. I can usually slide my foot in and out of the leg loops. Here, let's do a pan. Sorry, but not sorry. This waist, Jesus, stay focused, George, stay focused. This will starts to loosen up after you're working in it, and then even with the 201 hanging off my ass, it starts to pull my saddle down, which is kind of a bummer. So I'm hoping to upgrade this coming season. I don't do a whole lot of climbing though. I'm mostly bucket and spider lift, Monday through Friday. Always in the bucket or the spider lift, and rarely, if I do climb, working at my day job, it's usually like a lot of times with the crane, so that's kind of hanging out and stuff there, but that's pretty nice. But yeah, that's what I found, and it is kind of a B, hanging like a 372 off your ass with this thing. One quick little side note: I love these Shembiner XLs, but I dropped. We were thinking of 372s. I dropped one, and luckily it landed in leaves and nothing bad happened. But maybe like a disclaimer here to go along with this video: if you guys that rock these, keep an eye when you're putting it on. I think it got jostled loose, and it was like up one day from putting it in and out of your bag, and complacency. I wasn't looking, I didn't even thinking about this, but I used to have the end of my recoil lanyard attached directly to the Shembiner itself, and that became like, anyways, long of the short, it fell because it was like just barely, it was basically most of the way dislodged itself from my from where the webbing portion there. So just a little heads up for you guys that do that. Maybe so that's why. Anyways, it's no longer attached to the Shembiner hole there. I have the end of the lanyard attached to a gear loop on my saddle to prevent that, because that was almost an expensive fuck up there. You know what I'm saying? Almost an expensive whoopsie daisy. And nice view here. I know it's kind of, it's not the most professionally put together reviews, but I'm no reviewer. But what's stopping me from making reviews, huh? Who says you can't? So god damn it, I'm doing them. So there's that. Like I said, I'll probably put in some like little clips of it without it strapped to my carcass, so you can see. I ain't see nothing but bells and whistles and snaps and ropes. I can't even tell what I'm looking at. The hell? Dang, that maple's got a bad case of the rickets. You see that, friends? There's a top hanging there. This is a public park, so I mean I can't go over there and and do any work on it, but it looks like it could use some. Looks like it could use an excavation at the bottom there, a haircut, you know. Anyways, this is the beauty of an oak, eh? Eh, friends? Red oaksy poo. Shout out to Red Oak. Hey, hope y'all don't get no wilt. Not from my rope. My rope's clean. So hopefully, thanks to everyone for watching. Oh yeah, someone who can, another shameless shout out, someone who could speak more of on All Gear's products is Stillborn. I'm sure most of you guys watching already know goddamn well who Stillborn is, but if you don't, go check out Stillborn's channel. He's an awesome climber and has awesome fun entertaining videos, nice edits. They move you right along and tell the story, and you laugh and you cry and you get sawdust in your eye. And so go check his channel out. He's got I'm kind of jealous, he's running All Gear rigging ropes, and he's got more rings than I do, All Gear rings, so he's plenty familiar with All Gear. So I thought maybe a little shout out because he knows about them. I feel like All Gear is not a very popular brand, and as far as, you know, not like super mainstream, but they make some really good stuff. And I don't believe anyone's really, that I know, I've never heard anyone talk about the All Gear Blackjack saddle. That's what I've been rocking for oh, what has this been now? 2 years, 2 seasons anyways. I don't even think I have take this video for what it's worth, because I don't even think, if you put together all the time I have climbing, I don't even think it equals up 2 full seasons, a season and a half experience total of climbing. And I've been learning about climbing for 4 years now, 4 and some change. So constantly learning and researching and all that, absorbing everything I can, but actual in the field experience climbing is under 2 years. So take this for what it's worth, you know, like, who are you to tell me about reviewing nothing, youngster? Shit. I've forgotten more than you'll ever know, but you know what? Just take it for what it's worth. It's just my experience, and maybe we'll get some clips farting around here. Kind of hard to do holding this shit and stuff, but hey, thanks. Love you guys. Thanks for supporting me, and check out my other videos. Like, subscribe, commentary is always appreciated. Appreciated, Holmes.